I will make a comment. I was the proponent of ranked choice voting, obviously, and I recommended it to the city council more than 5 years ago, and pushed it through this council. And we did get it passed, as you folks know, in a very close vote. We have to take several votes over a period of time. However, with this year's election, Mr. Filipovich, I called you to address us on the ranked choice.
Thank you. I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, well, we'll get you up here.
Thank you.
And as you heard from our Asian community, and they're not here anymore, the vote does tend to be discriminatory, and it does not result in majority elections as stated. And we saw this happen in San Francisco in District 10, and then naturally we saw it in District in Oakland, and even in our own mayor's race. I'm not too sure that our voters out there who voted for Council Members DeRosiak, John Palau, and Sarah Mestis are happy to know that their votes really did not count in this election. Because if you look at the various rounds, however those were completed and done, you will see that the three individuals I mentioned, their votes zero out in round 6. And what that means, in my opinion, is you don't have a clear majority winner. And this has a number of problems, as Mr. Wang was talking about the votes that were taken. If you go to round 1, there were 22,484 votes cast. When you end up at round 6, the three individuals I mentioned are no longer considered in the voting. Their votes were eliminated through either exhausted or undervotes or involuntarily exhausted. And ending up in round 6, instead of having 22,484 votes, you now have 20,322 votes. And while you may have a majority based on that, you sure don't have a majority of the total votes cast. And to Councilmember Souza, I certainly do owe her an apology, because I think she picked this up when we were talking about it. And I must confess, I didn't see that. So I have come to the conclusion, and I'm not going to hold up your vote, by the way, that it turns out ranked choice voting is really undemocratic. And as was stated, anyone who has a problem with, and I'm learning this because now I have been contacted nationally by a whole number of individuals out there regarding this subject. In fact, I was just contacted again by people in Fort Collins about the fact that they're considering ranked choice voting, and they're asking me for input on that election, which is going to be coming up. So, you know, I have no choice but abide by these results. But I want to just say that ranked choice voting is not what it is all put up to be. And I would hope that down the road we'll never have a ranked choice vote in San Leandro again, but I'm also going to be working to eliminate it nationwide. So I naturally will be voting against certifying of this, but that's just me only.